Hello, I'm Marie Manucherry. Thank you for liking and subscribing below. Today, I want to talk about protection. A lot of people think that when you begin to dabble, work, or hopefully daily experience your intuition in the multisensory world, that you have to protect your energy. I don't believe that at all. I've been a professional, I'm very successful professional psychic, healer, intuitive, and medium for over 25 years. So I've dabble, if you will, in the multisensory world every single day and mostly professionally. You are meant to have awareness. You are meant to have consciousness. You are meant to have knowledge that isn't easily accessed through the human mind. In fact, the brain was really created for logical, important decisions we have to make, like how to charge your uh, AirPods, whatever these things are called, so that when you do your recording, you actually have headphones on because you get better quality when you're wearing headphones. So, in saying all of that, what's critical is that you have a healthy auric field. So if you are thinking that you need to protect yourself out of fear, you're lowering your vibration, and it's difficult for the multisensory world to connect to you when you are any type of fear. Worry is an aspect of fear. Anxiety is an aspect of fear. And all of that is created from overthinking, analyzing, and processing from the beautiful brain. Remember, your brain is only there to help you with logical things. You need your intuition, which you can access through your auric field when you allow it to expand its healthy 3 city blocks in every direction, above you, below you, to the sides of you, and in front and behind you. In fact, the auric field is really your natural form of protection. Any other idea of protection, like foil, mirrors, things like that, you are lowering your vibration because you're moving into fear. You're assuming that there's nefarious energy outside of Earth. And actually, the opposite is true. Outside of Earth, words like poverty, war, famine do not exist. Mm-mm. I mean, when you're in a non physical reality, you don't have a body, you don't need money. And beings feel energy so incredibly well, and everyone's so connected to their higher self. So that means the highest form of consciousness that they have access to it all the time. When we're in physical form and we're overthinking, analyzing, and processing, we limit our access to our higher self, which is in the heavens, and we contract the real protection that we need, in my opinion, the auric field. Now, I never think of the auric field as protection. I'm just using that word to help people feel comfortable using their multisensory abilities, their intuition, which you're all meant to use all the time because you are also a being of light having a human experience. And when you use your intuition, you make very different decisions, healthier decisions, more aware decisions. You move into balance, alignment. Your body is healthier. Everything about your life improves when you have access to your intuition. So when you're scared of something that doesn't exist, which most of humanity is terrified all the time of things that have never happened and probably will never happen. And when they feel that fear, they shrink their auric field, tighten it. Try to think of your aura like your skin, and you need your skin. It protects you from potential hot temperature surfaces, like all of us that were cooking over Thanksgiving. We had to be mindful when we're taking the turkey in and out of the oven. That's what I did anyway, multiple times. Or when you're straining, the potatoes before you mash them, there's a lot of heat going on. It could spill on our body. It could hurt us. And our skin lets us know when things that are too hot for it get near. And then we back away. We change our mitts. We have someone help us. So think of your auric field like that. And your auric field is genius. It's a being of light. It's massive energy. It connects to your higher self and it communicates to you all the time. But if you shrink it out of fear, if you're like, what if there's a ghost in the corner? There's only 3% of the population that leaves Earth turns into ghosts. There's not that many of them. And most of them are too wrapped up in their own neuroses that they're not really interested in humanity. In fact, the only real energy that's interested in humanity are the beings who want to help us so that we evolve, because as we evolve, so does the rest of the multi-universes. We all are one. So every time you move into a fearful thought, I don't care what the reason is, and of course, I care and wish everyone great happiness, but I don't care what the reason is, because the logical mind will tell you, well, I have every right to be afraid of this. Fear is a low frequency. It's a low vibration. It's going to contract your auric field. And then you don't have access to knowledge that could be very profound, rewarding, and life changing for you. So I'd love for you, because this is your aura. It's part of you. You were born with it. You're going to leave with it. It's yours. And I think when it comes to communicating with the multisensory, you have to realize you are actually in charge of your own energy. That's why a lot of healthy teachers ask that you be happy, find authentic joy in your life, and participate in this authenticity of joy. So 3 city blocks in every direction. But even if you expand it 1 city block, that's improvement. That's excellent. So what if you just started to realize that this is your auric field and it will do what you ask it to, because it will. When you get into fear and you contract your auric field, you are commanding it to do so, and it is following your orders. So what if you actually have some internal dialogue, or speak out loud? If your mind's really busy, speak out loud. Say, thank you, auric field. I love that you're surrounding me. I love that you've come with me to the earth realm. I love that you will help me to return to the heavens in some time in the future. And thank you for expanding to your healthiest and most optimal level, above me, below me, in front of me, behind me, and all sides of me. If you could just say that out loud or silently every single day, but probably if you have a lot of fear and anxiety and health issues and weird stuff happening in your life, more than once a day, you're going to start to recognize that you have a connection to this beautiful, intelligent energy. And I'm sure you know people who just seem lucky in life. Certain things just work out for them. Well, I do, I don't know if I really believe in luck. I believe in energy. And when you have a healthy auric field, and sometimes our auric field is comfortable because we're comfortable in certain scenarios. And so it performs really well. Here's an example. I was in Italy about, I don't know, 14 years ago with friends, and we were in Sicily. Not a lot of people in Sicily speak English, at least when we were there wasn't a lot of English speaking. And I happened to arrive late Saturday, and I had friends that were already vacationing there. I joined them. And Sunday, we were searching for a place to have lunch. And everybody was in church, of course. And so nothing was open. And one of my friends who loves food and is such a foodie, his auric field must have been hugely expanded, because as we're walking down cobblestone alleyways, and again, we don't speak the language, they can't read the signs very well. Nothing is open. Nobody's around. Everyone's at mass in their beautiful Catholic churches. But he knew exactly where to go, because he had his auric field expanded. He was in high energy. He loves food. We're going to go eat something. And he just knocks on a door. I'm like, what is he doing? And a gentleman opens the door who actually lived and worked in New York for many years, but perfect English. We knocked on his, or I should say my friend knocked on his restaurant door, invited us in, gave us food, didn't even let us order for the menu, just brought us courses and courses, and we were starving. The meal was outstanding, probably one of the best meals I had when I was in Italy. The wine was incredible. Everything about it was amazing. So that's what your life is like when you have an expanded auric field, and you can tell, you can feel it. I want you to start feeling your energy. I think it's imperative to feel your vibration, your frequency. Please don't be freaked out about it. I can't tell you countless emails and classes and students and private sessions where I've talked to people who actually are having incredible experiences with their energy system, but they're freaked out. They think it's abnormal to feel energy. I disagree 100%. And when you get freaked out about your energy, you contract your auric field, this genius, masterful, highly aware, conscious, vibrational translator for you of the cosmos. So you have areas in your life where you are happy and connected. That's probably when you're expanding your energy. And that would be lovely for you to feel that when it happens. For example, I happen to love flowers. So when I'm out in nature and everything's in bloom, or I'm walking the Pike Place Market and they have tons of flowers, throughout the entire market, my auric field expands. I can feel its vibration and its frequency. And I allow myself to get really comfortable with that expansion. And I actually start talking mental telepathically with my auric field so that I can begin a conversation. This is what I want you to do. Anytime you feel the expansion of your auric field, which is most likely when you're happy, comfortable, excited, start communicating with it with your mind. You can speak out loud, but if you're in public, you might want to not do that. And start asking it, what would be the best restaurant for me to use today? Where are the prettiest flowers in this very huge market? Where would be the best place for me to hike? Please express to me what's in my highest good at this moment. I want you to start communicating with this beautiful, gorgeous auric field. So the auric field is not here to protect you from nefarious energy outside of Earth because it doesn't exist. There might be a few mischievous energies, but they're kind of fun. So realize that as you're allowing your auric field to expand, you're also now feeding energy into your body, your pancreas, your heart muscle, your circulatory system, your immune system. Immunity expands and gets stronger as your auric field does too as well. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.